Hi, I'm Dawn Shuler, Soulful Business Coach and corporate trainer and consultant. For 17 years, I've worked with hundreds of entrepreneurs, businesses, and organizations to help them be more successful, more productive, and to continue the passion and purpose that they started their business or career with in the first place. See, I believe you can have it all. You can have a business that feeds your soul and is successful. The key to that is to run your business like a business. That's why I decided to do the Love Your Business Deeply 15-day challenge, where every day I'll share one tip, idea, tool, or resource to really help you be the CEO of your business. So let's get started.
Hi, this is Dawn, and welcome to day 8 of the Love Your Business Deeply challenge. And during this challenge, what I've been doing is sharing tips and tools and resources and things maybe you've never thought of to help you run your business like a business. And one of the things I may not have said in any of the previous days is that this isn't just an issue for the micro business owner or the entrepreneur. I've known multimillionaires and CEOs and presidents of companies with dozens of employees who don't run their business like a business. And that's not sustainable. It really is not. It's not sustainable for the business itself. It's not sustainable for that person in charge. And there's so many things you could do to make the business run like a business and for you not to have to do it all. But anyway, that's not what today's topic is about. Today's topic is one that could be rough for some of you, and it is make the call. And I want to share with you a few statistics first. One is 60% of salespeople never ask for the sale, which just blows my mind. It's like they say, hey, person, here's what I do. And they wait, and they wait, and they wait, because their hope is the person goes, oh, really? I need that. Let me buy it right now. Yeah, in a lovely world, that doesn't always happen, right? So 60% of people don't ask for the sale. Again, just blows my mind. 80% of buyers don't buy until after 5 touches. And 92% of salespeople give up after 4 no's. So let's look at those last two. So if 80% of people buy at like touch number 5, but 92% of salespeople give up after 4 no's, they're not getting to that 5th one, are they? See, that's another fantasy, is besides the whole, here's what I do, silence, 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 hoping that the person just desperately is going to, or they desperately need and want what you have to offer, and easy peasy. The other fantasy is they make one outreach. They make one phone call. They send one email, and they think that that's enough. That just doesn't happen. And I'm always surprised at how many people just don't make the call. And I'm going to say phone call. I know there are some people that really detest making phone calls. Okay, find your sweet spot then, but do that. I remember talking to somebody, and she was using a book as a marketing tool. Send the book as a gift. Not a bad marketing tool. And she said the person never responded, never let me know they got the book. And I said, did you follow up and ask if they received the book? Like, I don't mean to sound disrespectful. It's really more, this is about the whole run your business like a business. And her answer was no, she hadn't. She'd never called, she'd never emailed to say, hey, just checking to see if you got the book. I think I mentioned in one of my previous challenges that there was somebody that I referred some business to and sent her 2 emails, and one of those emails was connecting her with one of the people who I thought would be a good connection for her. Didn't hear anything, and I was a little irritated because it's like, hey, I just sent you potential business. Like, I want some acknowledgement, you know. I got over it. I also never like to just assume that people get my, my emails or my messages or any of that. And so I called and left a message and said, just want to make sure you got my emails. And she sent an email, said, oh, yes, I did, and I've actually already connected with her. Okay, that kind of would have been nice to know. And I replied back, thanks for letting me know. I just was concerned you never got the emails. And she apologized for not responding. But that just amazes me. It's that whole make the call, respond, communicate. And I want to take a moment just to thank everybody who's watching live, as well as those who are watching the replay and the recording. And for some of you, this might be really simple. Maybe you see it the same way I do. And for others of you, maybe you don't realize the places where this is a problem for you. I've had clients that are clients now, customers now, who they didn't become clients and customers overnight. It was about building that relationship. And it took, it sounds like it was really hard, but it's also part of my belief system, like create the relationship. And so it took me calling and emailing and saying, how are you doing? And then actually out of the blue, one of them said, all right, I'm ready to start coaching. Let's do it now. Like, okay. I mean, I had asked for the sale in one of our, first conversations, because we'd had a conversation specifically about working together, but she wasn't ready. And I followed up and connected every now and then just to continue the relationship. And then when she was ready, she reached out. Now, that is kind of that fantasy, right? But it's about making the call, following up. And I just can't say that enough. Follow up. So let me say that statistic again, that 92% of salespeople give up after 4 no's. But 80% of people buy on the 5th, whatever. And there are some where they say it takes, so you've heard probably 7 to 10 touches. I've heard as much as 22 touches. I follow up and I really try to do a good job with that. I don't know that I do 22 follow-ups, like personal ones. I'm not talking about your email newsletter going out. I'm talking about, actual, but, maybe I should. Probably won't. But I really do believe in that just continuous, let's keep up the relationship, let's reach out. I ask for the sale. Tomorrow's challenge is going to be the opposite. It's going to be not just make the call, it's going to be return the call. So probably I should have saved my story for tomorrow, that one where I connected the 2 people and I never heard. Like, come on, respond to that. Anyway, make the call. So your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is to go through what you think of as your prospect list. Maybe you need to do like a whole refresh of going through your database and maybe seeing who's on your prospect and thinking, I like to put them in categories A, B, and C. The A are the hottest ones, the B's are the lukewarm, and the C are potential, but there's not enough there to make them an A or a B. So where do you start off with? Well, you start with the A's. And if they've been on your prospect list for a while, look at how many times you've connected with them over the last few months. Has it been 4? Has it been 2? Has it been 1? Is there another follow-up you need to do? And sometimes that follow-up can just be checking in. Hey, I just wanted to check in and see how you were doing. I had a woman with whom I had done a strategy session last year, and in that hour-and-a-half strategy session, we set a lot of things in motion for her, and she had a lot of changes coming up. So it had been a couple of months. I sent her an email just checking in to see how she was doing. I might have even called her a few weeks later since there hadn't been a response. See, that's the thing. Just because there's not a response, don't take it personally. Whatever day that was that I did that, day 3 or day 4, don't take it personally. She called me this morning and we got caught up. This was not me asking for business. That's not what the purpose of this call was. I really wanted to know how she was doing. And she's gotten new clients. Her living situation has gotten straightened out. It was really good to catch up. And she did say, without any prompting from me, she says, I know you're the person that I need when it comes to systems. So when I'm ready for that, I'll reach out. Great. Great. All it was just catching up and having the relationship. So make the call. I don't have a worksheet or anything to share with you. I guess I could have done a whole ABC prospect list. Haven't thought about that until I did it, off the cuff in the moment. But you can do that. Go through your database. I do that every probably 3 or 4 months. I'll just go through my entire database and see if there's somebody that I need to add to my active campaign list. And sometimes, again, it's just send a card, send an email, make a phone call, send a text. Hope you're doing well. Make the call. All right, I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to catching you tomorrow during the last 7 days of this 15-day challenge. Take care.
If any of what I've shared here resonates with you and you want to chat about your business, let's have that no obligation conversation to see if there's something there. It may be just what you need to have the business of your dreams.